I think people will be surprised when they see these photographs because they're so far ahead of their time. And I think that's why Alvin Ailey and Kay Thompson approached Antonio and Juan, because they were the best at what they did. My name is Paul Caranicas. I'm an artist, and I worked all my life with two artists who are in the show, Antonio Lopez and Juan Ramos, who designed the costumes for Alvin Ailey's opening night at Studio 54 presentation. And it was choreographed by Kay Thompson, who came to the studio along with all the dancers and practiced there. And then opening night at Studio 54, they did a whole performance. Antonio and Juan were fashion illustrators and designers. They spanned the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They were Puerto Rican and they were inspired by the streets, so the costumes are very much street fashion, but before its time. So there were a lot of sweatshirts with graffiti on them and a lot of sportswear. It was also available at Fiorucci at the time, which was a big store during the 70s. After the opening night at Studio 54, the clothing was available at Fiorucci. Juan and Antonio both passed away from AIDS respectively in 1987 and 1995, and I inherited their estate. So it's the Antonio Archives. There's a lot of photographs in the show, and all of the drawings and all of the paraphernalia that they're projecting slides. And Antonio was famous for his very candid instamatic shots that he shot in series. So a lot of the dancers were shot in those series. They were usually in grids of 9 photographs. And I was actually personal friends with Jay Jenkins, who was one of the dancers, and he appears in the photographs in the show. The archives are pretty spectacular. I think if people come to see the archives, they'll be blown away by the extent of it and how far ahead of their time they were.